Hello friends, in this video we are going to teach you how to create REST API for login. Like we are going to pass username and password and trying to fetch the user login details, okay, in Magento. So let's start with it. So like how we can create a login API in Magento 2. So this is a fresh installation of Magento 2. So there is app code is not there, so I'm going to create the code folder. Code is there. Now I'm going to add the modules, okay. So I'm going to just go. I have the module already, so let me rename this, copy, paste. This is my next. We have the profit, the structure. That first we need to add etc. So I'm just copying the full etc and just pasting it. Let's remove unnecessary. We don't need admin html. We need require front end. We don't require cron tab. db schema.xml not require. die xml not. Events not. Front end we have routes, okay. This is the structure. Front end just basically for creating the path so that we can fetch the data accordingly. So what we have defined in the routes.xml is the path, that is the profit plus. So we need to when we have the url like localhost magento folder name slash profit plus slash controller name. So this way we need to define the route, okay. Let's move to the next one. This is the structure of etc. Let's move the next. We have the controller. Let's move to the controller profit plus. Now I'm going to paste the controller. So here is the controller. Then we don't need account admin html. We need index, and index we have the controller, okay. Let's move to the next. We are going to delete everything. Just need to add two three controllers. Next we have the view we required. View we don't require. View front end templates, no, I don't think so. View we are going to require, no. No. So let's move to our structure. API controller. API controller we have already discussed in our previous lecture. Like this, for bypass the CSRF validation exception, we are using this one because if you're trying to create the API without bypass these things, so you will never going to create the REST APIs in Magento 2. Okay, so you need this file to extend this file in the REST APIs. Okay, so this is the file. Just see, I'm going to just do the step by step so that you can understand the things. Okay, see this we have. Okay, next we have this API controller. Next we have index. Let's create a new controller for login API. So let's move to the new, and we have the code app code to controller customer. Let me login API. So this is my login API which I'm going to paste it. Let's edit this. So I'm going to change the vendor name. App code is Profit Plus. Okay, so this is Magento, customer URL authentication and all. And here we are just removing this because my API connector is for this part. API connector customer. Okay, okay. Anything? We have the helper data. We are using this helper data. Let's check. If we are using, then we have to check this. No, nothing big. So let's remove it because we are not using this helper class. So that remove this part also. We are not still passing the currency and all these things. So let's remove it. Here we are getting the parameter username in the format of base64 so that nobody can extract the password from that. This is social login code, so I don't, because we are not using the social login code. Here is a validation username. If null and the password is null, then it will return the message like invalid username and the password. If it is not empty, then we are going to customer account management, authenticate username and password. Then we are going to create the customer session and regenerate its ID. After the customer session is logged in, so we are what we are returning ID, name and email. Okay, and message that customer info, else we are going error in authentication. After that we have the email confirmation by block. If email is not confirmed, then this account is not confirmed, this message will come. Okay, if the user is logged, then account is logged, this will come and it will trigger this email. For that invalid email and the password, then it will trigger this one. Unspecified error, please contact if there is something error with by the admin, so we can catch this error in this part. Okay, so this API we are ready with that. I don't think so we are missing anything. Okay, so let's try to get into it. Here let me add the simple password, postman. Let's remove the base 64. But base 64 is using for encryption and decryption, so we need to use that. So I think the API is ready. So let's try to get into touch with it. So let's save this. Let's run the commands. You have the magento sudo. Let's go to the sudo c php bin magento setup pi compile. Let's check the another command, contact info. Forgot this command. I think let's deployment. This is PHP bin setup static content deploy -f. Before that, we need to create the account to login. So first of all, we need to create the account. So let me go to creating the account. Create an account. Oh, because we are running the command, so it will not going to be done. Next, we need to run the command setup upgrade. Push. We haven't add the registration file over here. Oh, we have app coders, profit plus, etc. We don't have the rest of the files. We don't have the composer and registration.php. Without this, it can't register. Let's see if it is coming or not. What the error it says. I think it's not coming. Let's upgrade this compile. Upgrade this command again. So is it there? Magento app coder. Sorry, my module is app coders. Let's see. It is registered over here or not? HTML to composer.json get started section. It is registering or not? Yeah, it's there. App coder is profit plus. So we don't need to. Now we have the last command. Oh, oh, shit. I have copied this one command. Uh, minus F. Now we need to permission that indicated substatic. So let's check by creating the new account. We need to create. Let's create one new account and try to log in with that account. Okay. Let's try. email. I'm taking this password, confirm password. Actually, I don't know this password. I'm going to create the account. So account is created. Okay. So I'm going to take this email and the password. Okay. So let's open the this one and write http hyphen six. We have profit plus fit plus slash index login. We have the post API. We have the body params. Let's click username and the password. Let's type anything. First we'll test anything. Okay. Let's try to hit this API. 500 internal error. I think maybe it should form data. It's running 500 error. Let's check the routes and all. The routes.xml says profit plus, and what we have controller index login. That's correct, and it says 500 error. Let's open its controller login.php. Let's put here die. Why it says 500 error. I'm putting die over here. Let's check whether my controller is working or not. Means that route is not working. Let's check why it's saying 500 internal error. I think it should work. Let's check app coders, profit plus, controller. Sorry, here the customer is not there, na? Where we have the controller, we have the index. Index we have the index, caps index. API controller. Let's see, otherwise we need to flush the cache and all. We need to upgrade the commands. Let's check whether the PHP bin magento CF will work or not. Let's give the permission so that it will not take time. So it's against the same. So we need to run the compile commands and update. Let's upgrade it. do it fast. Let's run the final command, that is pub static var. Let's check the API. Is it start working or not? Still the same error. Let me check this. Now what is the issue is here? Here this is app coders code profit plus controller index and login extends app coders profit plus controller. Here is the mistake. It is not that one. It's index. It's index over here. That's the reason it shows error. We will try with the cf cache flush sudo php bin sudo cache flush. This might work. See, now it starts working. If I'm going to this one part also, I think it should return. Okay, So now the API is going to be working. So let's test the API. So we are on, that's the issue that we are facing. Okay, so let's move this and let's check what are the error messages they are returning. Okay, let's check. It says invalid email or password. Okay, so let's add the valid email and password. Password is admin123 hash, and the email is, let's check and get it, this email. This account should be opening. So let's send it. See, my name, my email, and ID1, it will return. So this way we can create the login API in Magento 2, and you can give it to the front end so that they can use these variables and they can log in via API and do the rest manipulation. So in the next video we are going to take in action how to add a product into the cart via Postman. So we will create a API to add the cart, and it will, when we try to go and log in as a browser, it will add that product we are adding from the Postman. So we will going to check this part in the next video. So stay tuned with us. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.